Health and wellness check-in for this past week, which ran Monday 24 June 2024 to today, Sunday 30 June 2024. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, a she, her, hers of Seattle. And on the whole, it was a calmer week with a lot of Kona dog time, reflection, and forwards progress in my work projects, and I made all of my workouts. It covers 3 categories: social, mental, and physical. So let's go delve into the first category, social. I fed the critters all of their meals this week. I had interactions while walking/running, which included I saw the Getzes. I think I saw them a couple times this week. And I saw Jennifer Dallas one day, and I saw her twice, but she was very into her walk, and she was with their dog Jensen. And there were other people too, but it was they come to mind right away. And then parents away a couple of nights, so I dogsat Kona. And so we had lots of time. We made sure to go in the backyard with him, play with him, sit on the couch with him, read downstairs, watch movies on the big screen, you know, that kind of stuff. And that stuff. Other outings with social interactions included Richmond Beach Library, a public library, Tuesday, and Richmond Beach Community Park, a public park, Thursday. Category 2, mental health. Reflection integrated in with forward progress of my work projects. I'm leaving Yelp off this week. And so focus on the work projects. So that would be notes on autobiography/biography and continuing on my writing exercises and working on those and thinking forwards. And so I guess if there were 2 main projects and thinking of like moving in with my boyfriend Josh Kerr, possibly Jacob Ingebrigtsen helps, possibly Andrei Minikov helps, right? It'd be a moving crew of Josh Kerr, a moving crew of Josh Kerr and Jacob Ingebrigtsen, my ones, or a moving crew of Josh Kerr, Jacob Ingebrigtsen, and Andrei Minikov, or a moving crew of Josh Kerr and Andrei Minikov, the core there being my boyfriend Josh Kerr. But thinking through, so moving in with him and YouTube. So I guess there's a little bit of YouTube ideation, which I should add. Should I do that there? There are 2 projects. Two. So I was thinking of like, could I break it down even more simply to like 2 videos a day? What are the 2 projects? And the food can still be there, but like, can I wrap it up into 2 projects? So I actually thought through that this weekend. I was like, yeah, I actually think I can. So I'll get to that for YouTube ideation in the YouTube section. Add that now. Okay. So yes. So mental. Anyway, so there was YouTube, and I kind of thinking through that forwards, but then moving in, and so really like running, also thinking through moving in and right, how do we keep our bodies in shape and ready to run and that kind of stuff. So it's a long intro, I guess, this time for mental. So writing for Lucky Wallaby Courier, LWC, eating/food. I guess it's not, I mean, Papa Murphy's is a restaurant, but like it was leftovers and brought back from when my parents visited my dad's mom. So I guess I'm gonna restaurants, but not restaurants, but restaurants. Okay. Wildlife, athletic performance, contextualizations, 300-meter man, I love you. I was at a dinner table conversation tonight with my parents, and I was talking about a book I'm reading about a couple of football players from Florida, Shaquem and Shaquille Griffin, and we talked about they did the triple jump in track and field, and it was like I could not do that, and my dad's like, why not? And I was like, I ran the 800 meters in high school track and field, and I tripped and fell when we were doing 300s at practice, like 300 meters sprints. So when we were doing that, that was one of our sets, and I fell. I tripped and I fell, and I was like, I have a hard enough time on a flat surface. And Josh Kerr, my boyfriend Josh Kerr, is somebody who has slipped at the start of a race, and he did get back up, but he's still like a step 1 kind of thing. And then Jacob Ingebrigtsen recently dove across the finish line, and I'm like, soulmates sometimes do share some peculiarities like that. We are middle distance runners because we struggle with flat terrain, and like specially made and surfaced flat terrain. Okay, there's like, okay. And anyway, so in a recent interview, Josh Kerr. He beat me to the dinner table conversation talking about the 300-meter mark in an 800-meter race, right? We were running 300-meter sets, sprint sets, as part of like how to run an 800-meter race. And so he brought up the 300-meter, and I was like, I love my 300-meter man. I love you. Man who runs with a strawberry. I love you. My boyfriend, Jacob Ingebrigtsen. I love you. I want to be a strawberry. Kona dog is fighting me for the honor of being a pure Nordic man strawberry. Okay. And then my first hug man, I love you. He was not a klutz. He was very well poised when he deck changed. My Andrei Minikov. Okay, Russian hamster. Okay, and then another, I guess, highlight heading into July 2024. I got Maxime Grousset in the 100-meter freestyle. Individualized athletic performance contextualization this week. Oh, Maxime, handsome Frenchman. Okay. Moving/work scenarios fleshing out. Yes, continued with that. Autobiography/biography writing exercise work products. Yes, I'm finding 17 to 19 minutes for like a counting up timed right approach roughly corresponds to what I might consider a minimum for like a 1-page minimum for a day of writing product. And I actually did autobiography and biography, like 1 page of each, or a writing, like a page in the life of kind of playlist kind of video. At least one day this past week to get a feel for what that would be my writing work grind after moving in with my boyfriend Josh Kerr. So cool to actually not just put feelers out, but to actually be like, I now have that in my experience. It is done. Like, it's not something I have yet to start. Already started. Okay. Then there was movie notes and book/reading notes. YouTube. Theme day of the week videos continued. I did at least one sweet and or savory video each day, filmed and published same day. I did moving/work scenarios planning, curation, including Tanis Hamsters running club playlist. So I've gone through and I've really fleshed that out, kind of trying to get all angles since it's just me in the running club and I'm in charge of everything. there's running, but there's diet, there's food, there's the training regimen, there's okay, how good am I with money, right? Like if we get investors in the future or funding in the future, what do I have on my channel that I've talked about that before? Also, I'm on my, in 2020, got votes for United States of America president. I voted for myself, 2024 presidential primary, right? There's stuff like that like, because I've done that, what if I actually get called on in the future? So maybe I should put a video from each, kind of thing. And there's so like stuff like that and being like, stuff that does pertain, even if it's not necessarily like directly obvious or comes to be kind of thing. Maybe it does come to be, but yes. So, and I said like 122 videos now, so it's pretty good. It goes back. The big names in aquatic sports are copying my videos and the talking points from my videos, so I'm more notable when I beat them to it by over 3 years. And I do it myself, where I don't even need a team. Which just does make me, when I see stuff like that, people copying me, like at that level, I go, what a waste of resources that they actually need a team to get that done. Right. Okay. Anyway, YouTube ideation. I was able to think of, moving in with my boyfriend Josh Kerr, and thinking of, can I take it from like the 3 videos a day and like consolidate it down into like 2 themes that I can just work down on that, and the variety of the things would be enough that if I just focused on it, I was like 2 themes a day, but every day, could it still have variability in content? And so it's like writing, because writing includes writing, it includes reading, it could include providing athletic performance contextualizations, right? There's a lot of variety that can come in that based on what I've already done on this channel. Watching movies, that kind of stuff. And then, so writing is one, and the other one is running. And that one, and either of them actually could include food, right? It could just be eating while I'm talking, but it could also be like, here's a new food for today that we're trying out today, or maybe this is just lunch with us today, or something like that. Or a recurring food, right? New or not new. And then but then also thinking that through writing, what I eat affect my ability to write. So food could actually be in either one. So yeah, so I thought about that. I was like, it could be two. It could be writing and running. And make sure to include the balance each day so it's not too much. So there we go. Then there were movie notes videos and book/reading note videos. Reading Solo, A Memoir of Hope by Hope Solo with Anne Killian, 2012, HarperCollins, first edition hardcover. Pages 111 through 285. It was full book number 23 for me for the 2024 year. One more to go, and I have an average of 2 at the end of the year if I were to read no more books after that. So doing pretty good. 2 per month. So up to 23, and it's the last day of June. So 23 for 6 months is, for me, that's pretty good. Especially, you know, the vast majority of them are nonfiction. What have I read? Like 1 or 2 fiction books or something like that. So pretty good. All right, Inseparable. How Family and Sacrifice Forged a Path to the NFL by Shaquem Griffin and Shaquille Griffin with Mark Schlabeck. 2019 W Publishing first edition hardcover. I'm through page 105. It is actually a first edition that I bought. I think to date it's still the only book that I've actually tracked like on Amazon before it was available and like the pre-order stage and all of that. And I actually bought it. Yes, I think today is still the only book I've done that for. Okay, finances. I made $50 dogsat in Kona, and sweet and savory eats videos. I did 7 videos with 10 products. Final category. Physical, diet/food and exercise. I maintained consistency in food. I started menstruating 5 days early, which was early. And then running made my workouts 5 out of 5 days. Rowing made my workouts 6 out of 6 days. Strength training made my workouts 6 out of 6 days. Cleaning house/yard work made all my workouts 2 days. Stationary bicycle made my workout 1 out of 1 day. And thinking of my lovely soulmates, towards the beginning of this menstrual cycle, the blood was thicker when I thought about my soulmates. So if you're my soulmate, you know I bled for you when I thought of you, and the blood came out thicker. And so it was a front flow heavy period, but now you know for my soulmates if you're watching this. In conclusion, it was a pretty good week. Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty good week.